Imagine for a moment that every delay you've experienced in your life wasn't actually a setback, but a setup. We often grow frustrated when things don't move at our pace, when the timing doesn't align with our plans, and when life seems to hold us back. But what if the delay isn't a punishment? What if the delay is a gift, one that's preparing you for something far greater than you imagined? Sometimes the wait is where the true transformation happens. When we think about the seasons of delay in our lives, they often feel frustrating, uncomfortable, and even unfair. We want things to move quickly, we want answers now, and we want to see results immediately. But life doesn't always work according to our timeline. And it's in these delays, the spaces where we feel stuck or slowed down, that we're actually given a chance to build something far more valuable than instant success, strength. Because strength doesn't come from speed, it comes from endurance. It's in the waiting, in the stillness, and in the moments where we feel powerless that our inner power is actually being forged. Think about it. When you go to the gym and lift weights, the muscle isn't built when you put the weight down. It's built in the resistance, in the struggle, in the part where your arms start shaking and your body wants to give up. That's the exact moment growth begins. Life delays work the same way. When you're forced to wait, when doors don't open on your timeline, you're lifting invisible weights. You're strengthening your patience, your resilience, your ability to keep moving even when things don't move for you. Every delay you face has the power to shape your character in ways that instant results never could. If everything you wanted showed up immediately, you wouldn't know how to appreciate it. You wouldn't know how to protect it, how to value it, or how to hold on to it when challenges came. But when you've had to wait, when you've had to persevere through disappointment, when you've had to keep faith alive even when nothing seemed to change, that's when your inner foundation becomes unshakable. Delays also teach us the beauty of discipline. When you learn to show up even when there's no visible progress, you're training your mind and heart to stay steady in storms. That steadiness is strength. It's what allows you to handle bigger opportunities later, because you've already been tested in smaller ones. Every delay becomes a quiet classroom where resilience is taught, where patience is practiced, and where strength is built one day at a time. So instead of seeing delays as wasted time, try to see them as training grounds. Every delay is like resistance training for your soul. The more you endure, the stronger you become. And one day, when the opportunity arrives, you'll realize the delay wasn't holding you back. It was building you up into the version of yourself who could actually carry it. Clarity is one of the most overlooked gifts of delay. When life makes us wait, our first instinct is to complain, to wonder why things aren't moving, to question whether we're doing something wrong. But what if the waiting isn't about punishment, but about perspective? Sometimes when we move too quickly, we chase things without stopping to ask whether they truly align with who we are and where we want to go. The pause that comes with a delay gives us the chance to step back, to reflect, and to see the bigger picture more clearly. Think about how muddy water looks when it's stirred up. It's cloudy, it's hard to see through, and no matter how much you want to look at the bottom, everything feels blurred. But if you let the water settle, if you give it time, the clarity comes back. Life works the same way. When you're rushing, when everything is moving too fast, your vision gets clouded. The delay is life's way of saying, slow down, let things settle, see clearly before you take your next step. During delays, we're given space to ask important questions. Is this really what I want, or is it just what I think I should want? Is this path aligned with my values, or am I being pulled by pressure, comparison, or fear? Without that pause, we might never realize we're climbing the wrong ladder, chasing someone else's dream, or settling for something far less than what we're meant for. Clarity also shows up in relationships and opportunities. Sometimes we're eager to move forward with people, jobs, or decisions, but the delay gives us the time to notice details we would have missed in a hurry. It allows truth to reveal itself. Someone's character becomes clearer over time. A job that looked perfect at first might show cracks when you're given space to observe. What once looked like rejection may actually be protection, saving you from what wasn't meant for you. The beauty of delay is that it creates room for your vision to align with your values. It helps you distinguish between temporary desires and lasting purpose. It allows you to separate noise from truth. And in that space, you find clarity, the kind of clarity that makes you stronger, wiser, and far more intentional about your choices. So the next time life slows you down, instead of resisting, ask yourself, what is this delay trying to help me see more clearly? Trust is one of the hardest lessons to learn in life, especially when delays come into the picture. We live in a world where we're taught to control everything, our schedules, our goals, our timelines. We want to believe that if we just work hard enough, things should happen when we want them to. But delays teach us that life doesn't bend to our deadlines. They remind us that there are forces bigger than our plans, and that sometimes surrendering is far more powerful than controlling. When you experience a delay, your faith is tested. You begin to ask questions like, why is this happening? Why not now? Why not me? And those questions can make you feel anxious or defeated. But what if the delay is actually asking you to trust that timing matters more than speed, to trust that life knows what it's doing, even when you don't, to trust that what is meant for you will not miss you, even if it takes longer than you expected. Trust grows in the unseen. It's like planting a seed in the soil. Once it's buried, you can't see it anymore. You water it, you nurture it, but for a long time there's no sign of growth. You start to wonder if anything is happening at all. But beneath the surface, roots are forming, foundations are being built, and life is quietly unfolding. The same is true in your own journey. Delays don't mean nothing is happening. They mean something deeper is taking shape, something you're not yet able to see. Building trust in delays also means letting go of the need for instant answers. It's about believing that the universe, or life itself, is wiser than your plans. Sometimes the job doesn't work out, the relationship doesn't last, or the opportunity falls through because something better is being aligned for you. And if you had received what you wanted in your timing, you might have missed out on what you truly needed in the right timing. Delays invite you into a relationship with patience, faith, and surrender. They whisper, you don't have to control everything. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just trust the process. And while that trust isn't always easy, it's liberating. Because when you trust that life has your best interest at heart, every delay stops feeling like an obstacle and starts feeling like part of the path. Delays often feel like closed doors, but what if they are actually doors being built in places you can't see yet? When something you've been waiting for doesn't arrive on time, it's natural to feel like life is against you. But many times, those very pauses are working behind the scenes to align opportunities you never even imagined. Delays are not just empty waiting. They are active seasons where connections are forming, resources are being prepared, and circumstances are being shaped in ways that will benefit you later. Think about the times you wanted something to happen immediately, but it didn't. Maybe it was a job you thought was perfect, a relationship you hoped would last, or a plan that seemed clear in your mind. At the time, the delay felt painful, even discouraging. But when you look back, you often realize that if things had happened then, you would have missed out on something better. That job rejection led you to a position more aligned with your purpose. That relationship ending made space for someone who truly valued you. That plan falling apart opened up a path you never would have considered. This is the hidden beauty of delay. It creates space for unseen opportunities to arrive. Life has a way of weaving together people, events, and circumstances in perfect timing. But if you rush, you step ahead of that alignment. Delays protect you from walking into something half-formed when you were meant for something complete. They allow the right opportunities to mature so that when they finally cross your path, they're ready for you and you're ready for them. Another gift of delay is perspective. When you're waiting, you're not just standing still, you're growing. You're becoming more aware of what you truly need and less willing to settle for what only looks good on the surface. That shift in perspective helps you recognize opportunities you might have overlooked before. Sometimes the delay isn't about life preparing the opportunity. It's about preparing your vision so you can see the opportunity when it finally arrives. So when delays come, instead of asking, "Why me? Why now?" begin to ask, "What opportunities are being shaped that I can't see yet?" Because often, the delays you resent are the very things aligning you with people, places, and possibilities that will change your life in ways you could never have orchestrated on your own. One of the most powerful reasons for delay is preparation. Sometimes what you're asking for is already on its way, but you're not ready to receive it yet. If it arrived too soon, you might mishandle it, undervalue it, or even lose it. Life doesn't just care about giving you what you desire. It also cares about shaping you into the kind of person who can truly hold it, appreciate it, and grow with it. The delay is not denying you, it's developing you. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't just drop a seed in the ground and expect fruit the next day. The soil needs to be prepared, the roots need to go deep, the trunk has to grow strong before the branches can bear the weight of fruit. If the fruit appeared before the tree was ready, it would break. The same happens with our dreams. If they show up before our character is strong enough, the weight of them can crush us instead of fulfilling us. That's why delays are gifts. They give us time to strengthen our roots. During delays, you're being stretched in patience, humility, and responsibility. You're being taught discipline when nobody's watching, resilience when nothing seems to change, and gratitude when you have less than what you desire. These qualities are not punishments, they are preparation. Because when the opportunity finally arrives, you'll need those qualities to sustain it. Without preparation, success can quickly turn into stress, and blessings can turn into burdens. Delays also prepare your perspective. Often, we ask for things out of impulse or comparison. But with time, we grow to understand what truly matters to us. The pause allows you to refine your intentions and align them with your values. You might discover that what you thought you wanted isn't really what you need. Or you may find that your vision expands into something greater than you originally imagined. So instead of fighting the wait, see it as training. Every day of delay is a rehearsal for the day of fulfillment. The patience, strength, and wisdom you gain now are the very tools you'll need to protect and nurture what's coming. The delay isn't keeping your blessing from you. It's preparing you to meet it fully, without fear, without regret, and with the strength to make the most of it. Life's delays are not detours. They are part of the design. We often believe that the waiting seasons are wasted seasons, but in truth, they are the most transformative chapters of our journey. In the pause, strength is built, clarity is revealed, trust is deepened, opportunities are aligned, and preparation is completed. Every delay holds within it the potential to shape us into the kind of people who can handle what we've been asking for with wisdom, gratitude, and resilience. The moments we resist the most are often the very moments that prepare us for the life we've been dreaming of. What feels like a slowdown may actually be life's way of protecting us, guiding us and aligning us with something greater. The delay isn't meant to break you, it's meant to build you. It isn't meant to keep you from your purpose, it's meant to shape you for it. So instead of rushing past the pause, lean into it. Instead of resenting the delay, embrace it as a hidden gift. Trust that what's for you will arrive in the right time, in the right way, and when it does, you'll realize the waiting was never wasted. It was the very thing that prepared you to step into your blessing fully ready and deeply grateful. The delay is not in your way, it is your way.